a theropod, like getting
Hello,
eaten by
everybody.
a T-Rex. However, in
I have
terms of
returned.
dying, this isn't a bad way to go. When compared to a lot
So
of other ways you
today
could perish, you would die
I have
pretty
been
quick unless it crossed you by the
rehabilitated.
legs or got one of your arms.
Because in
However,
the
in
last
prehistory,
part,
there were
part
much
one,
worse ways you could leave the land of the
I was
living.
got I got
Watching as
sent
your
I got
intestines are
sent
being
to
eaten while you're still
sent to
conscious,
prison
swallowed alive, or having your limbs torn off one by
because
one are
while
just a few.
attacking the
In this
barbarian
video, I'm going to be
defending a guard,
discussing
I
some of the
actually
worst ways
punched
you
the
could meet your
guard.
end in prehistory. There are so many different
It was
ways that you
not
could
very
die like this
fun
that I
having to
might just
go.
make this a series, with this
So
video being part
now
1.
I'm gonna try
Before I
not to
get
go
too
to
into it,
jail.
consider hitting that like and
But
subscribe button,
I'm also
and
broke
join the
for
Discord so you can
because
see or even help me with
yeah.
future video ideas. But hey, if you don't wanna, I'm just glad you're watching the video. With that out of the way, let's list down some of the worst ways you could perish at the jaws of prehistoric fauna.
Yeah, but doctor, that wasn't a good idea.
Imagine the Komodo
Not at
dragon
all.
but 4 times heavier on average.
But what do
We
you
know that
what do
fact
you
is
mean
accurate
by
because
when
it
you
was
pay
actually a real thing.
taxes?
As a matter of fact, this was something
Taxes
early
are very
Aborigines
nice
actually
things,
had to
okay?
experience 50,000 years
You
ago
should
in
be
Australia.
grateful that they
Australia
exist.
was just as horrifying as today. No, actually it was
I'm
worse
gonna
because
just
all the
farm
things that
money
still exist
now
today
because
existed back then as well, along with a
there's no
now
food
extinct
supply.
prehistoric
There's
nightmare
no like
spider.
little
There was a
like
jaguar-sized
resource
marsupial
supply
that
for
could crush your
peasants. I'm pretty
cranium
sure
with
because they're
ease,
not a part
and
of
a
the
snake that could grab you
kingdom,
out of
so I can just
nowhere
do
and
this
start
infinitely
dismembering
and
you.
earn bank.
Anyways, those are just a few grass and something just grabs you or your friend
Okay,
and disappears.
I
And even
farmed
if you did
a
escape,
bit. I
you
got
will still die.
$100.
This is
Time to get
pretty
in the
bad at
kingdom
venom,
because
and back
my
then,
axe
even if they
broke.
did try to
Cause
amputate your
I
arm before the
got
venom spread,
the
your
barbarians
dog
are
or pet
attacking,
would still probably kill them
so I
later.
gotta get in
A
there
truly horrifying
now.
way to go, but how does this compare to an animal that can send you to a watery grave? Leading up, the next group of animals on the list are kind of monitor lizards in their own right. The mosasaurs are a group of aquatic reptiles that were once the top predators of the Cretaceous oceans, with nothing else rivaling them in terms of power. They came in all shapes and sizes, from the beefy prognathodon, which is basically the bodybuilder of the family, to the Tylosaurus, which was one of the largest, reaching more than 50 feet in length and 11 tons. They all originated from a group of lizards called the... oh no, stand back. Agilosaurus. Yep, I butchered it. Anyway, this is the same lineage as modern-day monitor lizards. It's thought that as these animals spent more and more time in water instead of the land to avoid predators, they slowly began to adapt to a more aquatic lifestyle over time, and then evolved into what we know today as the mosasaurs. In this list, I'm going to be covering two mosasaurs that are very different in terms of size and the way they kill you. The Mosasaurus hoffmanni, and the
They're attacking!
Halosaurus. Oh my god,
They're attacking!
that too. I'll start off with the Halosaurus, which is small in mosasaur standards, but still big compared to us, comparable in size to a big alligator with a length of 14 to 15 feet and 700 pounds. Let's say you somehow found yourself in the prehistoric sea, and one of these guys had you in their sights. You're going to be killed by dismemberment
I
or
need fish for
prolonged
money.
drowning.
Guys,
Either to just grab you by the waist and
I
straight up
found the
begin rag
cars,
downing
but
you like a dog
they're
with a
way
pit
too
on it.
expensive.
Not only will you
I
go
have
through immense
to
amounts of pain,
to
but you
farm
also
for that.
can't breathe.
I gotta go
Your
catch some
screams
fish.
drown brown bears up to
I
life.
did it!
But that doesn't mean
I
you're
did
going
it,
to turn
guys.
away from it
I
easy
got
by
some
getting away.
moolah.
As a group, I'm pretty sure humans back then could have scared them away with fire and spears.
So
Like
the
else,
gate is
but
back
if
up
this
and
thing saw you
running.
and you are alone in an
So
open field,
we
you
got on
will go
that.
towards the nearest woodland and climb a tree before it closes the gap. You may ask, but why would
So
this
yeah,
killing you be worse than a
that's
smaller one
good.
or something else? Well, that's because big cats and other predators have weapons meant to effectively kill prey, such as suffocation by crushing the windpipe. But this thing doesn't have anything too efficient to kill us like that of the big cats.
Wait,
Like
I'm
spotted
gonna
hyenas,
go.
bears are
I'm
notorious
gonna
for eating their
go
prey before killing
buy
it.
some
There was
stuff
a video of either a black or
for
brown
to
bear
get a
eating a
car.
pig or cow's guts, while yet you could feel
Flash
almost
flood
nothing after
warning.
shock and blood loss kicks in,
What's
and
that
you pass
mean?
it quickly. No death scenario with this animal is good, but beggars can't be choosers, so pick your struggle. The last group of animals I have on the
Dude, you
list
gotta
is
let
to
us
show that
in,
the
bro.
youngest stages of an animal
It's
can be more
literally a
deadly than
flash
its
flood. We're
adult
gonna
form.
die if you don't let us in. Bro.
Like I said, if you ask someone what would be a scary
No,
way
no,
to
no,
grow
no,
up
no,
after
no, no.
prehistoric times, they'd say getting eaten by a T-Rex.
Oh,
They're
oh,
part right, but it's
oh,
not just the T-Rex. Instead,
oh,
all of the megaceropods, more specifically the juveniles. Yeah, that's right, being killed by a juvenile megaceropod, be it a Rex, Giga, or whatever, would be much worse than dying from the adult. Also, you're much more likely to escape from the adult, because there isn't any megaceropod that can push past 80 miles per hour. And even if they do catch you, chances are that you'll feel excruciating pain for like 2 or 3 seconds until you're crushed. The juveniles, however, are only now starting to get the gist of the whole hunting thing, and have not mastered killing prey as quickly or efficiently as the adults yet. This doesn't bode well for whatever they can overpower, including us, because this means a
There's
much
something in the
slower and
water.
drawn-out death.
Ain't
A
there?
juvenile T-Rex or Giga could be anywhere between 300 and
I think I
1500
see something in
kilograms,
the
and
water.
at that size you simply
Bro,
can't fight
no.
back.
Dude, get
And
out
I'm
of
sure
there.
no
Something in the
Dr. Hunting
water.
Spirit is going to save you here. Even if you manage to poke it inside,
Oh,
the thing might just crash it and fall
flash
into the
flood's died.
harbor. Do you remember
It's
how
gone.
Rodriguez was full
It's
of
gone.
life in the year? Something like that, but not exactly, because even though a juvenile Cephon hasn't mastered killing like its
Oh
peers,
my god.
it will still know how to take
Oh
prey
my
down
god.
quick enough, per se,
Oh my
because
god.
they will now have to catch their own food, so your death wouldn't be
That was
quite as
actually
dramatic as
scary.
yet. However, you're still going to endure a level of suffering that you didn't know
Dude,
was
come
even
on,
possible.
janitor, clean
As the
up the
young
dead
dinosaur
body.
continuously tries to find a spot that will kill you quickly, you're going to have to sit there and just basically take it until you succumb to blood loss. So yeah, a pretty bad way to go in terms of dinosaur deaths. However, one could argue that some herbivores could match that level of gruesomeness. I guess you'll just have to wait and see in the next video on the topic. That's going to be it for this one, guys. What do you think about this? Did you agree, or are there much worse fates you could suffer at the jaws of prehistoric fauna? Let me know in the comments. Anyway, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one.
Dude, we actually need workers, dude. But look at it. It's empty. It's a wasteland. It's $50 for a limb. Dude, this is not nice. We need workers. Bro.
Be the strangest open world survival game that y'all have ever laid your eyes upon.
Come on, get your fishing nets.
Human. Now, the theme of Once Human is similar to other survival games that we have played on the channel, such as Life After and Undawn, that we must survive in the middle of an apocalyptic world filled with zombies and monsters while incorporating RPG elements and in-depth storyline with a great variety
You really
of
about to
personal
do me like
missions,
that?
looting, weapon upgrades, base building, you
Nah,
name it.
bro.
But where it really shines amongst these other survival games is in just how unique this world and its monsters are. I've never seen such a creative and bizarre enemy pool in a survival game like I had within Once Human. It makes for a really engaging story and gameplay when you are constantly encountering such interesting enemies. And then once you get into the gameplay features, well, there's also similarities there due to the open world, which is going to be similar to a lot of other survival games out there, such as Life After and Undawn. But they really take it to the next level here. Not only is this open world filled with an incredible level of detail and extremely interesting monsters and NPCs, but you also have the freedom to build out your own base wherever you want. I remember in
I'm gonna end the video here. I think this is very successful.